Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former Pitt Panther, Israel Abanikanda. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll motion over Flowers. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught, finding Higgins. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Abanikanda. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll motion over Flowers. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. In motion comes Walker. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this open.
And he will get into the end zone. Israel Abanikanda. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. After that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A run here with Abanikanda. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled. ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to take this all the way home. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Jets. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets are back within a point. It's 8-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Riggs.
They'll motion over Flowers. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Going up top and looking for Flowers. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll motion over Flowers.
Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
No motion over Flowers. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. No motion over Flowers. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Cross.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. A 1-point game, 7 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
On the set.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Warriors 70.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Go.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Ready up.
2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, New York.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Got it. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
A handoff to Pacheco. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Here we go. Set. Turn to the right. Turn to the right. Hand to the left. Hand to the left. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 right here. Huh.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, And they drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go, 70 Lions.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And the Jets are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here's Pacheco. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing is Ritter. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, New York. Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets take a 14-8 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. Street, street. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ritter. To the right side here, pass is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On second down, it's Ritter. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. From the gun, it's Ritter. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, New York.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, I'm not not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They go play action now. Ridder escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection. And they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Ridder. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing now. Ridder on 1st. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Ritter to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
Higgins sent in motion. They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
79 Bronco. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll motion over Flowers.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's taken in. It's Rashid Ali. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set. Check out.
Here's Abanaconda. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Abanikanda. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Now it is 1st and goal.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Say, hey. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Catch is made by Wright.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
In motion comes Walker. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this.
Ready up.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
Chop 60. Chop 60. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Riggs.
They'll motion over Flowers.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Got it. Ready?
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal?
Hey, smash.
They'll motion over Flowers.
19 Lion. Ready, ready.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Field goal will make it a 1-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A run. It's Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Pacheco. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw for it with... Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Reload, sack. 70 Timberwolf. Reload.
A run with Ali. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Rocco switch. Sack. Bring it. Rocco 80. Shot alert. Shot alert. Hut, hut.
Another try with Ali. He's up the sideline to the 25. Still on the move. And he is gone. 88 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
That shot there to take the lead with that big play. He's got an open receiver. He just needs to put it on him. Here in the fourth quarter, those critical plays mean that much more, and you just can't afford to miss open targets, especially downfield like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the fake. Here's Ritter. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now Ritter to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? of the gun. It's Ritter. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
A run with Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come up for 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Ritter. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's first down.
Let's go.
In motion comes Walker. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
McBride is the motion man. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
2nd and goal. Back to the air one more time. That is caught. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.